Welcome to Tech Talk Live, a resource produced by Vision Forward. Low vision and blindness technology, tips, tricks, and information presented in a way that makes sense. And now, here are your hosts, Corey and Luke.
Hello! I suppose I should probably say hello.
Hello's good.
Yeah, the applause was just blowing my mind for a second there, and I completely forgot. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I totally forgot where we were and what we were doing, but this is Tech Talk Live.
It is.
We do it every 2 weeks. And we're glad that you are joining us today for another exciting episode. And boy, do we have a special for you.
Boy, are my arms tired.
And,
I don't know.
today we're going to be investigating the theory that ancient aliens created assistive technology.
Wait, what?
Isn't that what we're doing today?
Well, I'm not usually prepared for whatever we're doing normally, so yeah, sounds good.
Why not?
Sounds good.
No, today we'll be taking a look at Dolphin Guide, of course. Dolphin Guide. We already did an episode on Dolphin Guide. We did it 2 weeks ago. No, 4 weeks ago. Sorry, yeah.
I think I was on vacation. Well, you were tied up with something. I was on vacation.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's been a few weeks since our last episode, but that was a very exciting episode on Dolphin Guide. And
it really was.
And today we are carrying on, taking a look at some more of the features that we didn't have a chance to cover last time.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody is very excited about that.
Should be.
And my name is Luke, and I am an assistive technology specialist at Vision Forward. Your name is?
My name is also Corey.
It's also, okay.
My name is Corey. I'm also an assistive technology specialist here at Vision Forward.
Indeed you are. And we are also joined today by Jonathan. Jonathan, would you care to say hello to our assembled guests?
Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to Tech Talk Live. My name is Jonathan, and I am a recent hire at Vision Forward, doing some digital media production.
Indeed you are, yes. So
Yes.
you may be wondering whether Jonathan is invisible. But no, he's not invisible. He's just not sat behind this desk. But he is somewhere here in the room with us.
You may recognize his voice from, not the last one, but two before?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yes,
Producer Jonathan?
Yes. Producer Jonathan, yes.
Yeah.
At the time, Jonathan was joining us for a little bit of a kind of intro to see whether it was going to be a good fit for him and for us and everything. And but now he's officially joined the team, so he will be behind the scenes. Now, the nice thing for us is that means if anything goes wrong at any point, whether that be video, audio, we don't know what we're talking about, anything, it doesn't matter. You can blame it on Jonathan. So please feel free.
Ready to go.
Yeah, that was the job description.
That was the job description. So feel free in the chat to, if anything goes wrong, feel free to berate Jonathan in the chat. He's ready and waiting for it.
That's a good thing. Nothing's going to go wrong.
Well, that sounds very confident.
Yeah,
that's
why he was hired.
But in the meantime, if you would like to say hello to Jonathan, then please put your greetings in the chat. And of course, we do use the chat to communicate. And so we will look forward to questions, comments, and of course, jokes. Corey, do you have a joke today?
I have one, but I don't know if we did it. We may have done this one.
Is it the one that Mary sent out?
No, it was.
We definitely did that one.
Yeah, no, it was the French fry one.
Okay,
but I think we might have done it. But let's see what comes into the chat.
Yeah, hopefully somebody in the chat has a joke because, as usual, we are.
And if you are watching live on YouTube, we do stream live to YouTube. Feel free to use the comments. You can ask any questions or add any of your jokes.
Indeed. Yes, jokes are always welcome. Now, those of you who joined us on the last episode may have heard about the saga that I was undertaking to become a US citizen.
Oh, yeah. When was your test?
Well, yeah, thanks for asking, Corey, since you came back to work today. Thanks very much for asking about that.
We blame Jonathan. It wasn't my fault. I asked Jonathan to ask you about it.
Is that what happened?
It was in the memo.
Yeah, there you go. I went
your wife and you both took the test.
My wife and I went to take our test, and I'm happy to report that we both passed.
Yay!
Yes.
All right.
Round of applause. Thank you. Very proud.
Very abrupt.
Yeah, that's all we needed. I'm not officially a US citizen yet because next week I have to go to the courthouse and be sworn in. So stand before a judge, so kind of formal, and I've got to say my pledge and such.
Okay.
But I am effectively there at this point. Now,
the hard part is done.
The hard part is done. Now, what I thought might be interesting at the start of this episode was as part of the test, I had to
gosh.
learn the answers to 100 questions.
So we're moving on to the joke section because I know where this is going.
I had to know the answer to 100 questions about U.S. History and politics and so on and so forth.
I am going to get ready with the correct sound effects.
So I would like to pose some of those questions both to Corey and to the audience and to Jonathan as well, and see whether, as a U.S. Citizen native, you know the answer.
Okay. Now remember, I was born into this citizenship.
Okay.
So
I mean, I don't feel like that's a good excuse, but
there
sure,
was no preparation needed to become a citizen.
No, okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I'm going to start you off with an easy one. Okay. Question number 1. Let's just double check the chat here because I just want to see if anybody has anything to say there. Oh, chat is disabled. Oh. Wait, so how did Lynn type in the chat if it's disabled?
That's interesting.
The YouTube chat is working just fine. Spencer Peterson says, congrats.
Yeah. You should be able.
Oh, this is in the Q&A. Okay, please hold, everybody. I apologize about the chat being disabled. We've never had this before, and I also don't know how to.
There should be a little. If you click on the chat, and then I think there's a.
I don't see anything
more
there.
There should be like a more options or a little
I don't
arrow.
See anything. Please hold for one moment.
Check
while we
under
try and
security.
Rectify this. Yeah, I don't see a security option. All I see are the video options.
As a backup, they could all just go to YouTube and then use the comments in
This
the live
is
stream.
true.
Do you want me?
Okay.
Do you want me to hop into Jaws? They might hear it in the background a little bit, but while you talk.
Corey's going to jump into Jaws here just for a second, and we'll see if, being the Zoom expert here, so we'll see if.
Well, I don't know if I'm. Okay, let me just.
Well, we're about to find out.
So here's a live. Let's see if Jaws comes on though.
I'm on Jaws.
Talk to us. It's gonna be really loud.
We've never had the chat disabled before.
No, that's really weird.
Unusual.
But
yeah.
anything?
I can see it's on, but we're not getting the audio.
All right. Let's see here. Does the menu pop up?
Yes, we have.
Can you just go under utilities real quick?
I certainly can.
Sound card.
Hold on a second. This is in voices, is it? Or?
Nope. Under utility, right in the main menu.
Oh, I see.
Utilities,
Yes,
sound card.
Yes. Okay, utilities. Sound cards. Let's go to Windows defaults.
P8 if
Actually,
you
it's on the headphones for P8 already. So.
Oh, I know why. Because I think that is muted. Give me a sec.
Please hold. Please hold.
Oh, look at this. All right, let's try now.
Okay.
Now can I hear it? Nope.
Nope.
All
Nada.
right, do the screen if you can. We'll just have it so everyone can hear it.
Okay. So hopefully this is going to come over the TV.
Yep. Okay. Give me a real quick second. Let's see if we can get this to come in here.
The only option there is show chat previews. That's where I was looking as well. Maybe we don't worry about this and we use the Q&A for now.
Just give me one more.
Okay.
No, okay. Let's just look at one more thing.
Look there, I couldn't see anything. Weird.
Okay.
All right.
Well, forget that
Yeah,
noise.
this is a shame. I do apologize, everybody. It looks like our chat is disabled, and we're not sure why. But you can use the Q&A, just like Lynn did here. So, Corey, do you happen to know what the shortcut is for the Q&A? I can check.
Yeah, I don't know if it. I don't even know if it has one, honestly.
Okay, let's just double check. So Q&A looks like we may not have a shortcut. So apologies about that, but yes, it is down there at the bottom, so you can get into the Q&A. So yes, unfortunately, it looks like our interaction may be limited here. Which means, Corey, unfortunately for you,
I just lost my my phone a friend.
You just lost your phone a friend.
All
So here we go with the questions. Number 1.
Yes.
Who is the U.S. president?
Currently?
Current U.S. president.
President Joseph J. Biden. Actually, I don't even know how to spell that. Joseph Biden.
Okay, Jonathan, do you have anything else to add to that answer?
I thought it was Joseph R. Biden.
Oh, there you go. See?
I agree with you. Okay, so that was a pass. We'll give you that one.
All right.
Next question. What is the highest court in the United States?
That would be the United States Supreme Court.
Very good, very good. Next question. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives at the moment?
Nancy Pelosi.
Very good, very good. We're almost there. We're doing well.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
There were 13 original states.
Colonies?
Colonies? No. Well, it says states, but colonies.
They did. The colonies turned into the original 13 states. But anyways, yes. I don't want to correct your handbook.
Name all of them. No, I'm joking. Name 3 of them.
All right, 3 of them. Go. Virginia.
Virginia is correct.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is correct.
New York.
You got it. You are amazing.
Rhode Island.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to show off.
Okay. Continue.
Very good. Max P says in the chat, whoever the admin or host is needs to hover the mouse over the chat icon, and they should be able to enable the chat. Actually, that was from Deanna. Deanna, that does not work, unfortunately. At the moment,
it must have been turned off on webinar for some, which it's never has been before.
We've never had that problem before. But
that's right. We will keep on rolling forward.
Okay, next question.
Yes.
You're doing very well.
Oh, I thought we were done. Okay, go.
We have 2 more questions I need to answer.
Okay.
Who was the president during World War I? Starting to get a little trickier here.
That I don't know. Dwight Eisenhower.
Nope, afraid not. Eisenhower was a general in World War II.
Oh, yeah.
And became president after.
I know this one.
Oh, okay. Passing it over to Jonathan.
Okay, yes, phone a friend.
Woodrow Wilson.
Oh,
You got it.
Woody. Nice.
Amazing.
All right.
Good job. And the
His
final,
wife, but yeah.
There you go.
the final question, and this is a hard one.
Okay.
I think it's hard anyway. Maybe it's easy for you. I don't know. The federal papers supported the passage of the Constitution. Name one of the writers.
Benjamin Franklin.
Actually, no. He was. I don't think he was. I can't actually find the answers anymore.
Ask questions.
in my
George
head.
Washington.
No, I don't think.
John Hancock.
Hancock may have been one.
John Adams.
Adams was one.
Samuel Clemens. I'm just kidding.
Jonathan, anything?
I can't remember.
William Shakespeare.
Hamilton, was he a
Hamilton was one of them.
Hamilton.
Okay, he was a Federalist.
You were looking not what was one of them.
Name the one that I know.
The answer is name the one that I know.
Well, I couldn't find the answer, so that was a tricky part.
All right, fair enough.
All right, very good.
We do have a question from the YouTube chat.
Excellent.
Have either of you heard of the Mercury 12 or 13?
Yes, I know of the Mercury. We do not have it here, unfortunately. Okay. So this is not something which we can show on Tech Talk, unless the person who asked the question would care to send us one.
I forget who Mercury's through, right?
It comes through Vispero, right? I thought.
No, I don't think so. I think it's the Canadian-based. I can't think of their name
like
right
Tricite
now.
or one of those guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe that's who it is.
All right, so on to the presentation. Now, again, just to reiterate, we do not have chat, so please feel free to put questions on the YouTube chat or into the Q&A if you have questions here. So we don't have any jokes, unfortunately, either. So, Corey, what was your joke about the French fries?
Yeah, this joke we may have done already. I don't even have to say it's a bad joke because we all know it's a bad joke. Did you know that the first French fries were not made in France?
I do know that, but I'm going to let you tell me why.
They were made in Greece. It's a very, very bad joke. Very bad joke.
All right, so let's take a look at Guide. Now, just a quick recap here. So Dolphin Guide is an accessible computer program for people with vision impairments, and it's designed to make using a computer easy. So it provides a simplified interface over your Windows PC and allows you to do many of those common tasks you might want to do, and we're going to be taking a look at a few more of those today. If you want to get everything from the start, you'll want to go and check the original video on YouTube, and that will be youtube.com/InFocus Technology. We did already cover a number of things in that video, but today we'll be continuing with this, and Corey is going to be leading the charge here.
Yes.
So Corey, over to you.
So just as a quick recap as well, the Dolphin Guide Connect software comes in a few different versions or flavors. As Luke mentioned, you can get it based on a Windows PC, which is what we're demonstrating today. So when you boot up your Windows computer, you can have it so it goes directly into Dolphin Guide Connect so that you're never even really working in the Windows environment. You can also get it on a tablet, touch tablet if you'd like. And then you can also get it in the Dolphin Guide, the Connect Guide or Guide Connect Pod or whatever they call it. And this is like a standalone box that connects directly to your television. You use a remote and you can do pretty much everything that we have shown on our previous segment and then on today's as well. So we are focusing on the Windows-based solution. Let me make sure we have sound. We do not, so that means we were unmuted before, and now I muted us. So yes, that's also true. Yes, thank you. Thank you for.
There we go.
All right, here we go. So
letters and emails.
As we showed on the last segment, when you boot into Guide, you have this nice simple menu that you can just move using your up and down arrow keys. You can move through all of the different options. And we showed a number of them, including email. We touched on books. We did letters and documents. So today I wanted to focus on some of the things that we had not yet gotten to. So let's just sort of move down our menu here, and we'll start with address book and calendar.
Quick question there. Did you say that we looked at emails last time?
Yes.
I don't believe we did. Did we?
Yes.
For sure? Okay. I'll believe you. I just don't remember us doing it.
I'm going to say it confidently. So it's not, yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so we will move down to address book and calendar.
Letters and document, websites, scanner and camera, books and news, address book and calendar.
And we'll go on and hit enter.
Address book and calendar. There are two options. Address book, one of two.
So we have two options in here, obviously address book, and the second option is going to be calendar. Let's start with our first option here, address book.
Address book. There are four options. Bob Smith, one of
so
four.
So it brings us right into our list
there are actions available.
Of contacts that we've already put in here. We've got a total of 4 that have been put in, so we can simply up and down arrow through these different contacts and then hit enter to get more information about that person. So we'll find, I put myself in here in case I forgot my own details.
Boundless at sale, boundless at support, Corey Ballard.
Go, so I'll hit enter.
Address book, there are 14 options. Title, one of 14.
And I can now move through all of the different
there are
details
actions available
for this specific person. So title.
First name, 2 of 14.
And then we can
Corey.
also go ahead and edit from here if we wanted to as well. So let's look though at adding a contact because it's pretty simple to do. We're going to tap our escape key. Always use our escape key to move back one level.
Address book.
So we're back in our address book here, and now we want to add a new contact. We want to do an action. Oops. Yeah, no problem.
I was just moving the mouse the other way.
So if you remember from our previous segment, our F2 key, our function 2 key, will bring up the actions menu for us to perform a number of different actions depending on where and what we're doing. So because we're in our address book, obviously hitting F2 here is going to give us actions all pertaining to address book.
Actions. There are 7 options. And new person, 1 of 7.
So we've got 7 total in here, and we've got to add a new person.
Select this. Send letter, 2
we can
of
send
7.
them a letter.
Send details as attachment, 3 of 7.
If I wanted to send the details of this contact to someone else as an attachment, I can do so.
I wonder what kind of attachment that would be. Would it be like a VCF file or?
That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, it would send it via email, but I'm not sure what that format's going to be.
Interesting.
Copy to print.
We can
4
print
of 7.
the details about that contact.
Copy to clipboard, 5 of 7.
Copy it.
Sort, 6 of 7.
So we can choose how we sort our contacts.
Delete.
And then our last one is delete. So we're going to go back up to our first option. Now, if you remember as well, I'm going to say this with confidence again, I hope it works. I can up arrow back to my first option, or if I hit number 1, being the first option, that should activate it. Let's find out if it works. Nope, I lied.
Hold on, though. Did we find out the first letter navigation worked here?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it does in. I will, but now I don't know what is it. Add a new contact. Let's try.
Add new person.
Yeah, that works. Yeah,
1 of 7.
Yeah. So first letter navigation works. Numbers don't in our action menus.
First name 1 of 11.
Now we're going to
Please enter the first name. Voice dictation is available.
we've got our, now we can start putting in our contact information and it's going to kind of do it step by step for us. This is why Guide Connect can be such a nice thing, is that we're not given this humongous contact screen. We can do it just kind of step by step.
And I would say, just like to just interrupt a second there, just to say that this is one of the benefits of Guide in general, is the way that it guides you through which is why it's called Guide, I guess. It guides you through the processes for carrying out all of these tasks. And so rather than just expecting you to know what you need to do, it gives you the first part, you do that, then it gives you the second part, you do that, and so on and so forth.
Walking you through it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to quiz you since you quizzed me earlier today. What is the keyboard command? We heard it say type in text, or dictation was available. What is the keyboard command to start and stop dictation?
I believe it's one of the function keys.
It is, yes.
And I'm going to say F4.
I believe it's 6.
No.
I could be wrong, though. Let's find out, hey? 3, 4, 5, 6. And so first I'm going to just we're going to put Luke in. So I'm going to hit F6. That should start dictation. Luke.
Last name 2 of 11.
There you go.
Please enter the last name.
So you didn't even
Voice
need to press
dictation is
enter or
available.
anything.
No, so that's interesting. Now, what I don't like about that, though,
You don't know if you're
is
going
I
to put
don't
it in
know.
right.
So now I got to go an up arrow. Can I go up to find out?
I think we have
Start
to
of
go
line.
back.
Nope. Yep, you're right. So I don't know for sure that it put it in correctly, which I think is sort of a bummer. If you remember when we did dictation, when we were creating documents, there it did verbalize back or repeat what we dictated.
Yeah, it's kind of
in this
weird.
Case, it didn't. Yeah.
And this is especially an issue if you are trying to dictate a name which might be a little bit, out of the standard, because you need to know whether it got it right or not.
But but dictation does work. We just don't know how well, I guess, until the end. Now, it's last name, so I'm going to type it in this time.
Capital S R V N.
And then just hit enter.
Telephone number 3 of 11.
So
Please enter the telephone number.
Through this entire process all the way to the end, then at the end allowing us to save. If we don't want to put anything in, for example, a telephone, we can simply hit enter and it'll just move on to the
House
next
number
one.
4 of
Same with
11.
house number.
Please, street name 5 of 11. City 6 of 11.
And at any point I can tap that escape key
Guide Connect.
and we can get rid of it.
Do you want to add the contact to your
No, I don't want
contacts?
to.
Currently selected. Yes.
Well, hold on.
No.
We should add it because then we can check whether the dictation works. I'm
all
kind of interested
Yes.
to find out.
Okay, we'll just do
Address
There you
book.
go.
There are 5 options.
There's 5 options now, so we have a new one. So let's find out. Come down.
Boundless at sales. Boundless at Corey Ballard. Luke Scriven.
Okay.
5
Did
of 5.
The weird thing is, though, it didn't capitalize the L, which is kind of odd.
that's
but,
odd.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Anyway, it got it.
There you go.
Very good.
So that's your address book. Allows you to quickly add anyone to your address book. But then, besides having all their details, there are some other pieces that you can do, sending them emails and attaching.
One of the things
details
I
and
noticed
stuff
it
as
did
well.
not have is the option to video call, because that is one of the features of Guide here.
Now that's going to show up in that's its own section. Now let's find out though. If I go in
Luke Scriven. Corey
back into
Ballard.
Corey
Address book.
here,
There are 14
I
options.
have added.
First, last name,
I
telephone,
don't think
house
it
number,
allows you to do it
street,
in
city, state, zip code, country, email,
wanna make-
company name,
Yes, email,
notes,
no.
video calling
Yep, there it is.
allowed.
Ah, okay.
14
so that
of
just says whether it's
14.
allowed
It's
or not.
allowed, yeah. So all the
Yes.
video calling, which we'll talk about in a little bit, is all done separately within its video calling.
Address
Corey, we
book.
have a question in
Yes.
the Q&A here from Anicio. Apologies if my pronunciation is poor. And
Jonathan, if you could get those pronunciations better, I'd appreciate it.
yeah, you get it. The question is, can you specify what type of phone number, e.g. cell, home,
Oh,
work?
very good question.
Yes.
So can you do more than
Boundless
one?
at sales.
Can you do more
Yeah,
than
can we do
one?
multiple?
So let's go find out.
Address
And we'll
book.
go-
Last house telephone
go
number.
to
Telephone
telephone.
number. Please enter the telephone
So we'll
number.
just put in.
4 1 5
Oops. if I can-
6
Oh, hold on. Oh, that's good enough.
1 6
I'll fix it.
5 deleted.
414,
4,
right?
6 1 6 6 5 0 1 0 3.
That's it.
Now, I don't think it does.
Address book.
It just
There are
added
14
it.
options.
So in this
Title,
case, unfortunately,
1 of 14.
it does not allow you to choose.
There are actions available.
More than one phone number.
I wonder whether we
And
could use our F2 and see if it's in the menu.
We can try now, but I will show you something in just a moment.
Actions.
So we'll
There
go
are
back
5
into actions
options.
here.
and new
So
field.
you can add.
Did you
One
hear
of
that?
So we
five.
have add new field.
That's probably it.
To add a new
Well,
field
we
to
can
this
find out.
send letter,
So send you
to
a
print,
print.
copy to clip, delete,
Okay, so let's do
add new field, enter field name. Please
we can
enter a
custom
name for
make
the new
it.
field.
Yeah,
okay.
Voice dictation is
So I
available.
will say
Mobile. Guide Connect. A custom field named Mobile has been added to this contact.
Sounds good.
Currently selected. OK.
okay, good. So now it's the
Address book.
So now
There
we
are
would
50.
go.
First name, last name,
it's probably right at the
telephone,
bottom,
house
I'm
number,
guessing.
street, city, state, zip, country, email,
Yeah, we
company,
think so.
notes, video call, mobile.
There we go.
15 of 15.
Now that's sort of a bummer because you'd want to keep them together.
Yeah.
But that would be the only way. And as you can see, when we purchase this by default,
Address
you
book.
get two
There are
contacts in here.
boundless at sales.
You get boundless
to a
at sales
boundless at support.
and boundless at boundless support. So they have done two separate contacts
Right.
versus, and boundless is the one of the
Distributors, I guess?
Distributors,
Yeah.
yeah. So you have to choose. Do you want to A, make two different contacts, or B, go with the custom?
So you could have
field?
your Luke Mobile and Luke Home as two separate contacts, or create a custom
Correct.
field.
Just knowing though that the custom fields are going to be down below versus
Yeah.
up. Up
The
and
nice
up.
thing about the custom fields is, though, you can name them whatever you want. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you have specific types of information about a person, then
birth date,
Yeah.
whatever you. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
do not call or contact this person. How about
Ever.
that?
How about just don't put them in your address book? All right, we're going to tap our escape
Address
key
book and
code,
calendar.
and we're back to our main
There are two
menu
options.
of address book and calendar, and let's take a look at calendar. real
Calendar.
quick. We'll hit
Calendar.
enter to go on
There are
in.
3 options. Today's events.
So we can look specifically at today,
Upcoming events.
upcoming,
View calendar.
or we can view our
3 of
calendar. So we don't have anything in our calendar, so we'll go
August
view our calendar.
2022. There are 33 options. Today, Thursday, August 4th. 5 of 33.
And if we come
To view a list of
down-
tomorrow, Friday, August 5th.
Now let's put something in for today.
Good idea.
Today, Thursday, August
So,
4th.
hit
Today's
enter.
events. There is one option. No events on this day. 1 of 1.
So my guess
There are
is that
actions
we'll do
available.
Well, there you go. Just told there's actions available.
All right,
So let's do an
so
F2.
F2.
Actions. There is one option. Add event.
That's
go.
what
One
I'd
of
like
1.
to. So we'll
event
add an
name.
event,
Please type
and
the
we'll
name
call
of
it
capital
Tech Talk Live.
E.
Enter.
Select time. Please select the time of the event.
All right,
Hour
that's
is
11
currently
a.m.
set to 11. Press up
I'd just
and
like
down
to
to
say that
change.
visually,
Then
this
select
is
this option to
an
continue.
extremely large time selector we have on the screen at
Okay,
the
it's
moment.
filling up the whole-
It's filling up the whole screen.
So we
yeah.
can use our arrow keys,
12, 11, 10.
just moving up or down, but we want 11.
11.
So I'll hit enter.
Minute is currently set to 30.
Now you can
Press
see
up
that's
and
even
down.
setting the splitting the hours and minutes
Clever.
separately. So
Clever.
again, it's just one step at a time. Now we want to make this.
45, 15, 00.
There we go. 11 a.m.
AM PM is currently set to AM. Press up and
You
down to
want that?
change.
Hit enter
Repeat
again.
event. Please choose whether you
want it
would
to
like the
repeat?
event to be repeated.
Well, we do.
There
we
are
do-
5 options.
We do it every 2
No
weeks,
repeat.
but we're
One
going to
of
just
5.
choose no repeat for now.
Okay.
Reminder. Please
Do we
choose
want a
whether you would like to
reminder?
add a reminder for this event. There are 8 options. No reminder.
So we've got a number
1
of different
8.
ways we can be time periods. I'm going to say no reminder because I'm here.
Guide Connect. The event
go.
has been
And
added
it's
to your
now been
calendar.
added to our
Currently
calendar.
selected. Okay.
So very simple to add events
Today's
to
events.
your calendar. Again,
There is
just
one
like
option.
a dress book where
Tech
it's
Talk-
just kind of presented to you step by step, like, as you said, guiding you through that process.
Yeah, and it's fairly comprehensive in terms of the features there. I mean, we were able to set the repetition
Yep.
period. We were
Yep.
able to set the reminders. So there's some of those features that you would hope to have in a calendar. Now, obviously, some of the more advanced stuff, like for example, inviting people to meetings and that type of thing.
Yeah.
You're not going to have those functionalities, but a lot of people don't need those. Especially, I would suspect the target audience of this software. you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're going to tap our escape key.
August
And
2020
we'll tap it
calendar.
again, and we'll tap it again.
Address book and
And
calendar.
one
Main
more.
menu.
And now we're back
There
to
are
our
12.
main menu. So let's keep moving down. So we were just in address, book, and calendar. Let's go down
books
to
and
that.
address, entertainment,
And we'll come to our next
7
one.
and
Yes.
12.
I wonder if it would be worth taking a look back at books, because last time we were a little bit rushed at the end there, I think, while we were looking at it.
We did lose our YouTube stream,
And that's
too.
right, we lost our YouTube
Yeah, what would you
stream on
like?
that.
Do you want to focus on newspapers?
Yeah, maybe
or do you
because we
want me
didn't
to-
take a look at newspapers last time, so maybe we
Address,
take a
book,
look at that.
and books and news.
Let's go into books and news.
Books and news.
And we'll choose
There are
news this
3
time.
options. Continue reading Garfield of Ohio, The Available Man,
earth is that?
1 of 3.
I don't know what we picked on that. Let's keep coming down.
Books, 2
So
of 3.
again, remember in books, that's where we
read a
were
book.
able to tie it into NLS Bard, both look, download, and listen to a book. And we talked about that. That's really one of the only ways that you can listen to a book on a Windows machine is through
Probably the
Guide
only way,
Connect.
I think, right?
And then you can also use Bookshare if you have a Bookshare account.
Newspapers
Now
and
we're going to
magazines.
do newspapers and magazines, though. We'll come in here.
My newspapers and magazines.
First option
There are
is
2 options.
My News, and so
My newspapers
that's
and
going to show us
magazines.
any newspapers or magazines that we've already subscribed to. We'll come down one more.
Subscribe to a newspaper
And
or
let's subscribe
magazine.
to one.
2 of 2. Online libraries. There are 2 options. Bookshare periodicals. 1 of 2.
So we've got 2 options here: Bookshare
NFB Newsline.
or NFB Newsline. I have not yet set my NFB Newsline up, so let's do Bookshare instead.
Bookshare
And either
periodicals.
process is going to be the same.
Bookshare periodicals. There are 8 options. 1 minus 100. 1
So
of 8.
now this gets a little weird.
There are
I'm
actions
not a
of-
fan of this. What it's showing us now is a few choices. It said 1 minus 100, so it's going to show us the first 100 newspapers. If I come down,
101 minus 200.
it's going to show us the next 101. So I don't like that the way it's showing newspapers.
Can we not
here.
search for newspapers?
No, there's no way to do it unless it's
That's
in actions.
crazy.
But let's take a look real quick.
Actions. There are
Might
2
be, but
options.
Let's find out.
Library information.
So that's library information.
Log out from
and log
Bookshare
out. So
periodicals.
No way. So,
2
for
of
example,
2.
I want
101
Milwaukee
minus
Journal
200.
Sentinel,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'm going to have to kind of figure out where it's going to fall in.
Now,
so,
are these, so when it says 1 to 100, are we talking alphabetical ordering?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm going to come down.
201
Let's start
minus
at-
300.
Let's look 200
3 of 8.
300 and see where we are in the alphabet here.
At Bookshare periodicals title, there are 56 options. Salt Lake Tribune.
So if we're in the Salt Lake Tribune, then obviously let's go back a step because we're too far in the
Bookshare
alphabet.
1 minus
And let's go
100,
to
1 minus 200.
100
2 of 8.
200, and let's see what we get here.
Loading. Please add Bookshare periodicals title. There are 99 options. I'll unpack it. 1
This
of
one's called
99.
Island Packet.
Yeah, that's
There are
I'm
actions
very
of it.
curious.
yeah, island living. All right, so here's the next question: is does first letter? Can I do M?
Macon Telegraph.
That would, now here's the
24 of
next
99.
one.
Yes.
Can I do MI for Milwaukee?
we're
Let's find
pushing it
out.
now.
I
We're
know.
pushing it.
Miami Herald.
That works. as
36
well.
of
Now
90.
the next question.
I'm guessing MIL.
Yeah, let's try MI.
Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
There it is. Good.
Okay, so I have to
37 of
say,
90.
that capability does make their whole numbering system a little more manageable.
It does, yes, it does. I still think I wish it still broke it. Rather than saying 1-100, it should be A through.
That's a fair
V
point.
or
Now,
whatever,
but also, I mean, maybe back in the day, you would want to segregate them like this because of bandwidth speeds. You don't want to load all of those newspapers at once. But these days, surely you could just have the list right there immediately.
I think there may be some cognitive load though too. If you've got a list of over 500 newspapers, it might be a lot.
But if you can use first letter navigation, though, I mean.
True, then it would be a little easier. And I guess I do understand why they do 1-100 versus A minus B, because at least in this way now, it doesn't matter where the alphabet falls. As they add and remove papers, they would have to come back and potentially change where things fall.
I suspect the software doesn't actually know what alphabetical letters are in 1 to 100.
No problem.
That's my suspicion.
All right, so we're going to hit enter on Journal.
Subscribe to Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. There is one option.
Yes.
Subscribe.
And there's only one option, subscribe. So we'll hit enter.
Subscribing. Select edition. There are
So
4
now we've
options.
subscribed to it.
Milwaukee Journal
So
Sentinel
Now that we've
080.
subscribed, now we can choose which edition, so basically what date we want to look at.
Sure.
What I want to do though, let's back out real quick out of here.
Unsubscribe from
because-
Milwaukee Journal
No, I
Sentinel
don't want to.
at Bookshare periodicals title. There are Bookshare periodicals. There are 8
So-
options. Online library, my newspapers and magazine.
Now, our first option in this, back in this news here, should be my newspapers.
My newspapers and magazine.
Now, I subscribe to Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, so it should be in here. If it's not, then we're in trouble.
My newspapers and magazines. There is one option. Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
So I just wanted to show you don't always have to go through that long list. Once you only need to do that once to subscribe. Then we're
Milwaukee
here, so we'll choose
Select
this one.
Edition.
And now you can see we're right back where we were just a moment ago. Now it's asking us to select which edition we want.
Milwaukee
We'll
Journal Sentinel
choose
07312022.
The 31st.
Now let's just talk about that a second though, because with the date here, it did not kind of read it in a date format. It
Milwaukee
just read
Journal
the
Sentinel
Here we go.
08042022.
Okay, so we
It's
can
not
put-
saying the slash.
Yeah, so we can put together in our head 08042022 is August 4th, 2022, but again, it's not necessarily ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing if I turn punctuation on, it may do a little better
Maybe we'll
job
get-
there.
Actually, no, sorry, I will say visually I can see there are no slashes in it. Yeah.
That because they're file names.
It's the
they can't-
format.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
All right, we'll hit enter to this edition, and we'll now be able to go in here and read our newspaper. You may
Select Edition.
Yeah.
There are
Pretty fast to
4
download.
options. Milwaukee Journal Sentinel 08042022.
So it's bringing us right back on the same
one
one
of
again.
4.
And we've now downloaded it, so we can hit
Press
enter on it
enter to
again.
play or pause.
There we go. Now, enter is just going to start playback right from the get-go.
Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
goes.
Notice.
And we'll hit it again. Now, F2, just like in books,
Headings.
we can
There
now
are 2 items.
move around
Notice.
here. Now we
one
can
of
choose
2.
specific ones we want.
2022 minus
Actually, I see
08
here
minus
the only
04.
options are notice, which is
2
I
of
think
2.
the copyright notice, and then just the date.
2022
It doesn't
minus
seem to be
08
labeled
minus
by
04.
story or anything like that. So
2 of 2.
Oh, there's only-
2022
yeah, wait, maybe if I go in here.
2022 minus 08 minus 04. Press OK or tap the screen with 2 fingers to continue reading.
Oh, no, you're right. It's not. Usually it gives you. Okay, let's try. Usually it'll give you.
2022 0.
Usually you can jump by article.
Headings.
Yeah, that would be
or
handy.
by
There are
section,
2 items.
But it does not
2020
appear that. Now I wonder. I didn't set up NFB Newsline.
Right.
I wonder if NFB Newsline's Daisy
Maybe so.
navigation is different than Bookshare's.
Yeah,
but,
I'm
but I
suspecting so.
thought I recall that you could do.
maybe it depends on the newspaper as well.
Could. Yep.
Yeah.
It could. Or just maybe maybe Guide Connect also doesn't support.
Maybe so.
Well, but it does support Daisy.
Select
so-
Edition.
Did you say that you were trying to switch to the next article?
Yeah.
So try pressing H.
But go by heading. Okay.
Unsubscribe. My newspapers and
back in here.
my newspapers and magazines.
Go in
My
here.
newspapers. No newspapers or magazines
you might
found.
accidentally unsubscribe.
My newspapers. My newspapers and magazines.
No, I was
One
just on
of
the
2.
website, and,
Subscribe
let me
to
try-
a
let's-
newspaper
let me
or
find it
magazine
again.
online
That was weird.
NFB
Not by
Newsline.
pressing H.
Bookshare,
it's not.
Bookshare periodic
I mean, that's not how we
101
unsubscribe.
minus
Let me find-
200.
yeah, somehow I got
2 of 8.
unsubscribed from my
They
wall.
just didn't want you, Coy. They just didn't want
Milwaukee
you.
Journal
try again.
subscribe to
I
Milwaukee.
would like to
Subscribe.
subscribe again.
Select Edition.
Now they just got 2.
There are
Okay.
4 options.
Let's try this one.
Milwaukee Journal Sentinel 08042022. 1 of
I wonder
4.
if we have to back out of here to open it.
Complete.
Because
Oh,
we're
there
To
still.
download
That's
Milwaukee
downloaded.
Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
I think we have to back out of here to
You think
read
so?
it. Yeah, go to my newspapers and magazines.
Unsubscribe from Milwaukee Journal.
Here you see an
Bookshare
AT
periodical.
specialist
Online
and,
live.
trying to
Bookshare
operate
periodical.
guide.
And Bookshare. My
Let me
newspapers
find
and
this.
magazines. My
Newspapers. So you don't
Milwaukee
have to- there's more.
Select
Exactly.
Edition.
No, let's
Milwaukee
select
Journal
this
Sentinel
edition.
080.
That's what we want.
Come on. Let's see it.
Downloading.
Wait, it says it's already downloaded.
Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
That doesn't like. All right, let's choose
We're not
it.
allowed to read it.
Milwaukee
this
Journal
one instead.
Sentinel 073.
Let's say internet went down. But
So here you see Dolphin Guide being destroyed in real time.
Select
There it goes.
Edition.
All right, so that one's back.
Milwaukee. Press enter
There
to
we go.
play.
Okay. All right, so I'll hit enter. and while it's doing,
2022
I'll hit H.
0804. Business. Demolition on former hospital resumes as city mulls in
not
appeal
moving
by
by
Tom
heading.
Dick in Milwaukee Journal Sentinel
I
August
suspect
4th.
H works if the
Headings.
formatting is there.
There are 2
but
items.
In this case, the formatting is
2020
not
notice.
there.
Yeah, it must not be.
I would
2022
suspect
2000
that,
demolition on
we could
former
either
appeal
use
by
H
2000
or F2
demolition
if the formatting was
2022
there, but it just happens not to be
demolition
there
on
for this
former
one.
'cause these
hospital
aren't
resumes
headings
as
at
city
all.
mulls
Right.
in.
So yeah.
So
Interesting.
we can't
Okay.
navigate by headings here.
If anybody else has had other luck with moving through actual articles or sections using Bookshare, just let us know in the comments or Q&A
We just got a warning saying that Guide Connect is running low on power.
Oh, our laptop is.
Jonathan, could you possibly get us plugged up here?
Appealed by Tom.
So
See,
let's
this is
Select
why we needed a
edition.
producer.
There is my
for exactly
newspapers
no
and
way
magazines.
where the power cord is. Okay, good.
Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
Yep, no problem. If you want to... Actually, do you want to throw it under the table then?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay.
There we go. Live on camera, plugging in.
Should be right there.
Okay, here we go.
Luke is currently under the table.
Yeah.
And we have
Live from
power.
under the
Milwaukee
table.
All right,
Journal.
let's get back out to
My
our
newspapers,
main menu here.
books and news. Main menu.
All right, good.
There are
Back to our main menu. Now we're going to hit on some entertainment.
letter,
Ooh.
web
So
scanner,
let's go on
books,
down.
address, entertainment.
There it is. And let's see what we got.
Entertainment.
Hope it's more
There are
entertaining than
4
our
options.
Nothing is more
Radio,
First option here is radio. So let's take a look at, these are going to be online web-based
Radio
radio.
stations.
Don't play for longer than 30 seconds.
There are 3
Don't you
options.
I will
Yeah.
not.
continue
So,
playing
You're going to
100.90
see this
Eagle.
here in a couple
1 of 3.
ours. The first option is continue playing. So as we were testing and getting ready, we were trying things out. And now you can see that on the first menu option, it's allowing us to continue whatever station we were most recently playing. So that was kind of cool. We saw that in the book section as well too. So that will auto update as you listen to new things. It'll quickly say, hey, if you want to just resume. We're going to come down.
Favorites. 2 of 3.
Any stations we find, we can add to our favorites so that we don't have to go through the whole big list.
Play a new station.
And let's play a new
3
station.
of 3. Radio station regions. There are 54 options.
54 regions.
Florida.
Where do we
1
wanna-
of 54.
I want to see Wisconsin.
Okay, so there's 50 states.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what's the extra 4?
Washington, D.C.
Massachusetts. 2 of
Puerto
54.
Maybe, yeah. Let's find
Washington.
out. There's Washington.
Alaska.
Alaska.
Indiana.
What happened?
8
What happened to-
Washington,
They're not
Michigan.
Come
15
on.
of 54.
There isn't. That's
Washington,
weird. All right.
Wyoming,
Wyoming.
Wisconsin.
There we go. Let's try
Hey.
Wisconsin.
29 of
So
50
you can pick your state that's not alphabetical for whatever
radio
reason.
stations.
So here we have a list
There
of
are
stations
46
now.
items. 101.5 web
Trying
FM.
to think of what the
1 of
fourth one would be.
46.
Yeah.
103.9
What was it?
WVB.
US Virgin Islands.
Could be. We'll have to take a look.
1
That was another
1030
question on the citizenship test.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
104.5
So you can see now we have
and
a
96.1
long list
the
here.
point.
I like 102.1. That's one of my favorite channels. Let's see if it's in here. If I do
106.5 the
No.
106
That's not good.
106.5 104.5 and 96
How about 90?
94.3 Jack
That's not
FM.
Ooh, 94 Jack FM.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is.
94.7 Jack
Two of
FM.
These all have to be.
These are all and these are all being streamed online, so there's no FM receiver. You also cannot pick your own station, at least not that I have found. We can double check though. Let's look in our actions menu.
Actions. There are 4 options.
Sometime maybe there is one here.
And to favorites.
So we can add it to our
1 of 4.
favorite.
Search the radio stations list.
We can search
That's
it,
kinda handy.
but again,
Switch language.
we can switch.
3 of 4. Details. 4 of 4.
And then we can get details about it. So
To view details,
you
so
can't
94
add your own online station. If you know of one that you prefer, but it's not listed in here, then there's you can't add one.
Right.
Now
95
you might be able to email Dolphin and have them do it. But once we find one we want,
95 minus 5 WIFC.
this I don't
14
even know
of
what
4.
that is. We'll hit enter.
Find out,
on it.
Playing 95
so that
minus
should
5
say it. There it is.
WIF.
He called me Melly. He squeezed my
Never heard this song in my
belly.
life.
Pause
I have no
95
idea what that was. At any point, we can again hit our F2.
actions.
and
There are
we
2
can
options.
Add to favorites, I'm guessing.
And to favorites.
There you go.
Details.
Or get
2 of
details on
2.
that specific one. So we
To
can
view
go
details
through,
of the select-
and pick different radio stations and listen to them. And these typically are FM radio stations that are being streamed online.
Sure.
All right, so let's get out of here.
Favorite. Continue entertainment.
And
There are
back
4
to
options.
entertainment here, so we'll come on down to our next option.
Podcasts.
Now we have
2 of 4.
podcasts, so we'll go on into podcasts.
Podcasts. There are 4 options. Continue playing Tech Talk Live. Low
And
vision
so
and
we
bla-
have the first option again, because we had listened to a podcast, it's saying, hey, do you want to resume this one? Let's keep moving down our menu.
favorites.
Again,
2 of
just like
4.
radio, when we find a podcast, we can add it to the favorite.
Search for a podcast. 3 of 4.
We can search for a specific
To
one,
search
which
for
we'll do here in just a moment.
My downloaded podcast episodes.
And then anything that we've subscribed to and that have been downloaded, we can find in my downloaded folders. But let's search for
a podcast. Search for podcasts. Please enter a search term to find the list.
And let's search for info. Oops, if I could spell today.
Nothing to
focus.
Low space.
Vision and blindness.
We'll
hit enter.
Podcast results.
Let's see what we get.
There are 2 items.
Two.
In focus. Low vision and blindness
I've heard
technology.
such good thing about these
1 of
guys.
2.
What's the other one?
In focus. Low vision and blindness technology.
Why is it 2?
2 of 2.
question.
Well, it
Vision
potentially
forward.
is.
Is it pulling from 2 different sources?
Exactly. It's probably searching multiple directories, iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, and so it might be pulling them, so showing 2 results because it's pulling them from 2 different directories.
In focus.
Which is sort of
Low
weird. You
vision
wouldn't
and
think they'd
blindness
do that, but
technology.
Let's choose this one.
1 of 2.
And
In
let's try it out
focus.
here.
Low vision and
So we should
blindness
get a list
technology
now of our
episodes.
episodes. Yep.
There is 1 item. No podcasts down.
Oh, good.
1 of 1.
No podcast. Well, that's interesting. So let's go check out the other one. Maybe one is
Podcast in focus. In focus. Low vision and blindness technology episodes. There is 1 item. No podcasts down. 1
Which
of
is
1.
weird because I actually sat and listened to that. I wonder if it takes. I think I remember.
Maybe it takes time
took
to
a second.
populate.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Let's try it.
There are no actions
No
available.
actions.
No podcasts
Oh,
down.
that's weird. Okay.
1 of 1.
Well, I don't understand how it would let us resume playing when we.
Podcast
well, let's try it.
result.
Wait.
In
no,
focus,
sorry.
low
No,
vision
no,
and
no,
in
no.
focus,
There's nothing.
in focus,
There's
low vision and blindness technology episodes.
Podcasts from.
There is
That's a very good question.
no podcasts down.
It's so weird.
It
No
looks
podcast.
like the
Okay, let's try it.
the Apple
Podcast
Podcast
results.
logo that
Search
they have
for
there, but who
podcasts.
knows?
Please enter a search
try
term
one
to
more
find
here.
the list.
Right.
How about if we
Nothing
do
to delete. Capital B L I N
How about
D.
just we do one in blind?
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Podcast
Let's see what
results.
we get here.
There are 200 items.
200.
I see using various technologies
Oh,
from a
that's David
blind
Woodbridge.
person's perspective.
All right,
2
Mr.
of
Woodbridge
200.
has
I
a
see
lot
using
of
various
thousands of
technologies from a
episodes, so he's gotta
blind
have
person's
something.
perspective episodes. There are 43 items.
Okay, this is working. Ours are not.
Yeah,
An
very
overview
good.
of the podcast I follow for mainstream and assist
We'll have to get on that.
exploring
there you
tech
go.
webinar
We
with
can
David
blame
Woodbridge
Jonathan for that
Vision
one.
Australia.
So we can just up and down arrow through
Quantum
here.
RLV webinar for February
And
20.
let's just pick one here. We'll hit enter.
Playing IC using various technologies.
And thank you
And there it
for
is.
joining.
Paused
So
IC
we'll pause
using
it.
various
Let's see if we have any actions.
There are no actions
No
available.
actions here. Now the question though,
IC using various technologies
Yes.
from podcast results.
we're back on
There are
his
200
list here. If we do F2,
actions.
we should be able
There
to
is one
subscribe.
option. Add to favorites.
There we go. We can add
1
it to
of
our
1.
favorite. So now we've
Guide
added
Connect.
that podcast to our favorites.
Very good.
So again, pretty easy to move around, find things, look for the podcast. You do. There's not like a directory. You're going to have to search for things. So it's not like you can just sit and browse outside of maybe putting in more generic term like we did.
Yes.
Podcast results.
All right. So we'll
Search
get
for
out of
podcasts, entertainment,
There we go. Let's see what else we have.
podcasts, music and CD
So
player.
music and CD, that's going to allow us if you have a CD player built into
anybody
your
have CD
computer.
players
I know,
these days?
probably not
No.
too many. Or if you've got MP3s saved on your computer, you can go into the music player here and play those back.
Games.
The last
4 of
option
4.
here we have is games. So we'll
To
take
play
a look.
games, there are 3 options.
3 games?
Hangman,
Playing a bit of
One
Hangman
of-
with Kelly yesterday.
Good.
Sudoku,
Sudoku. I'm
2
not-
of 3.
I'm not good at that.
Blackjack,
Oh, we're doing black.
3 of
Oh,
3.
okay.
Yeah, let's do some blackjack.
Blackjack.
Okay, here we go.
There are
Hit
2
enter.
options. Continue.
No, I don't want to
1 of
continue.
2. New game.
New game. I lost
Start
most of
a
my
new
money
game.
last time.
Are you sure you want to start a new game?
I do.
Your previously saved game will be replaced.
That's fine. It wasn't very
Currently selected. No.
Yes.
Yes.
I am sure. Okay, here we go.
Here we
Let's
go.
start a
You
new
have
game.
1,000 chips in your bank.
nice.
Select how much you would like to bet. Then
Bet it
press
all.
deal to
Let's do it
play
all.
the round.
Come on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how do we do this? Maybe let's try a down arrow because that's typically most stuff.
5 chips.
Nope.
25.
No way. Keep her going.
Deal. To
Oh.
clear a bet, 500 chips.
Oh, but we
So
could
500
place
is
a
the maximum?
bet,
Oh,
500
you got 2 of
chips
them.
added
I
to your
think we can
bet.
do it again.
Your bet is now 500. Clear bet, 500
Oh,
chips
yeah,
added to your
1,000.
bet.
There
Your
we
bet
go.
is now
All right, here we go.
1,000.
Here we go.
Clear bets. Deal.
Now we're gonna
To
hit
start
deal.
the round, Jack of Spades, hidden card, Ace of Spades, 3 of Blackjack. You got
Boom!
Blackjack and
Holy
won the
cow.
hand. Press enter or OK to
That's
continue.
what I'm talking about.
So did we
You have
double our money?
2,000 chips in your
Ah,
bank.
beautiful.
Select how much you
Casinos
would like to
played
bet,
2 to
then press steal
2
to
3
play the
odds,
round.
So we should have won 1,500 on a $1,000 bet.
Sadly, we did not.
So let's try again.
5
now.
chip, 1 chip,
I think they've
50
actually moved
chips,
away
100
from doing,
chips, 500
that sort of
chips,
payout.
500
Oh, really?
chips,
That makes sense. They don't wanna
500
lose
chips,
money.
500
We're
chips
doing
added to your
1,500.
deal.
Alright.
To
Deal.
start the round,
no.
clear bets.
No, stop
to
it.
deal.
There we go.
To
Okay,
start
here we go.
5 of hidden card, 7 of 10 of club.
Oh, so
The
we got
dealer has
12.
2 cards.
So we got a
hidden
hit, right?
card,
We
10
got
of
a hit on
clubs.
12.
Total
So, yeah.
value of 10. You have 2 cards.
Yeah, we have a
5
5
of
and a
spades,
7.
7 of
we
spades.
got 12.
Total
They're showing
value
a
of 12.
10.
You have
You always assume
500
that they're
chips in
down-
your bank, and
their
the current
hidden
bet
card
is
is a 10.
1,500.
So they've got 20 against our 12. We absolutely have to hit.
Stand.
So we're
To
gonna go
stand
down.
with your current hit.
There we go.
To take
Okay.
a card, 4 of clubs. Your new total is 16.
We still got to hit again.
You really?
Yeah, you got to assume they have 20.
It's not quite strong enough.
You got to do it.
Stand hit.
A
To take a
lot-
card.
Bad players would stand here,
That would be me.
and that would be bad.
Okay, but if you lose, then I'm going to say that I'm a good player.
Well, but
That'll
potentially, you could also be taking, you could be leaving. Anyways, go.
Ace of clubs.
Ace, so
your
now
new total is
17.
17.
Now we have to stay here because this is where the house stays at 17. All right, so
Stand.
we'll stand.
To stand. Ace of clubs.
Oh, there.
Push. You and the dealer both scored 17. Press enter
So
or
what
OK
happens
to
then?
continue.
Okay, so pushed. We didn't lose or win.
But we didn't win. Okay.
All right. So, anyways, we're gonna end with 1,500. Yay!
Blackjack.
So you can see we do
there are
have
2
some
options.
I think
options
next
for
week we
games
should
here.
just do a show where you
Games.
played blackjack.
The whole
There are
time.
and you
3
can tell people the tactics.
entertainment.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
There are
All
4
right, so that's your options under entertainment. You've got podcasts, you've got radio, you've got a number of different games that you can play.
And as you can tell, all of this stuff is very easy
Main menu.
to do, just using the arrow keys, the enter key, and F2.
Everything was done with just those up, down, enter, F2.
Yeah, and if you don't have keyboarding ability for some of the things like emailing or writing documents and things like that, then you do have that dictation option that can be activated with an F4. Now, F6, sorry, my mistake, F6. Now, do remember that dictation is not necessarily as easy as you might think it is, because you still need to really think about what you want to write there and try not to have those ums and ahs that you would normally
We
have
don't
while
really
you're talking.
speak the way we write.
No, that's right. So you have
really
to.
got to sit and think about
Yeah, you have
it.
to learn to speak as if you were writing while you're dictating. But it's definitely a pretty powerful tool if you are not comfortable with the keyboard and maybe you can't see the keys, or even if you can see the keys, but you have to get your head right down onto the keyboard
Yeah.
to do it. That dictation is there.
So one last thing I think we want to show today is
letters, website, scan, books and address,
not
book,
a whole
entertainment,
easy way for us to do this.
notes, 8, entertainment.
So we've got a couple
no,
here. Let's
video
take a
call,
look
notes,
at notes real fast.
notes.
What's our time?
There is
We
one
are
option.
11:54.
Okay, so real quick notes. You can either do
Testing.
text notes.
Testing.
Oops. So I
one
think-
of 1.
Let me do here. So here is a note we already created. So hitting enter would obviously bring it up. So we'll do our F2.
Actions. There are 7
So
options.
we've got,
Add new audio note.
we can do
1 of
audio
7.
notes
Add new text
or
note.
text notes. So both audio and text are under the same notes section. If
Add
we
new.
go-
Select OK to start recording your note.
So
when
hit
you have
OK. Did I hit it? I'm not even sure.
today's
There
test.
we go.
All right, it should be recording.
Didn't really make a noise to let you know it started recording.
Yeah,
So
no,
a
that's
bit
kind of
a
weird. We'll
downside.
hit enter again to stop.
Playing audio note. Press enter to pause.
All right, it should be recording. Maybe it was done.
noise to let you know it started.
Yeah, no, that's kind of
So
weird.
we
Guide
can
connect.
quickly
Would you like-
do some audio notes or text-based notes.
No.
The last thing that we can
Guide
show
connect.
here, and
Your
we're
note
going to
has
do
been
more talking than showing.
Notes.
And let's get
There is
back out
main
of
menu.
Main menu, and it's
Entertain. Notes.
last
Video calling.
video calling. So Dolphin Guide Connect has its own video calling service built in. They're not built off of any other one. Well, it might be built off of someone's platform, but it's its own integrated calling. So what needs to be done is that whoever you want to call needs to go to the Dolphin Guide, Dolphin's website, create a free account, and then there's a designated website you can go to where you can then video chat with individuals. So, for example, if if I wanted to video call Jonathan and I use Guide Connect, but he does not, if I said, hey, let's video chat today at 10 p.m., he could go to the guide. He could go to Dolphin's website, sign in, and then wait for me to initiate that call, or he could initiate that call from that website as well. Or if it's two different Guide Connect users, then obviously the website's not needed. You can just call right in between. So in order to use Guide Connect, you do need a couple things. First, you need to create that free Dolphin account, either because you're already a Guide Connect user or you've gone to Dolphin's website. And then once that's done, then you do need to become friends or add each other to your address books, basically giving permission to video chat with somebody. And once that's done, then you just go under the video chat option.
Video calling. There are 3 options. Video call from address book.
So we can video
one
call
of
from
3.
our address book.
Video call from favorites list.
From our
2 of
favorites.
call history.
Or we can look at our call history. So let's go to our address
video
real
call.
quick here.
Video call from address book.
And we'll choose Corey.
Found Corey Ballard.
We'll hit enter.
Call Corey Ballard.
And we
How
have,
do you want to call Corey Ballard? Currently selected. Video call.
So I can video
to call
Corey
audio call
or audio
to call
only.
Corey.
So I can choose which one I want to do. Now, when I try video call, I didn't log in on a different machine to Guide, so it's going to tell me I'm unavailable.
Video call.
Most likely, but let's find out.
Calling Corey Ballard. Corey Ballard is not online.
There you
if
go.
this is your first video.
So you, if I was online, either through Guide Connect or through the website, it would have gone ahead and connected that call. So it's kind of cool. You do get video and audio completely free. Again, whoever you're trying to do it with either needs Guide Connect or needs to go onto the website to create that free account.
All right. So that was Dolphin Guide. There we go. In 2 episodes, we have covered
main
it
menu.
all.
Something so simple takes 2.
It takes 2 episodes to cover. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with this program, and obviously, it's really designed for those people who would struggle to use a regular operating system like macOS or Windows. So, if you are somebody who wants to use a computer but finds it difficult to understand how to use it, or if you know somebody like that, then I think this program is definitely a good way to get into computing. And I would say some things are still kind of difficult, like we haven't really looked at internet browsing here. And you can do internet browsing, but it's very slow going.
It is, and it's very similar to browsing the internet on a Windows-based screen reader. There's some things that are a little better, but all in all, we just didn't show it because that would be another 2 sessions.
Yeah, exactly. But but for the most part, it does help to simplify those processes and reduces the cognitive load required to use a computer, because rather than having to memorize a bunch of shortcuts and things like that, the program will guide you through step by step through how to complete the tasks that you want to do. So definitely a good program for the people who need it, and we haven't had any issues with stability or anything like that. So I think it's definitely one that we could recommend at least trying. Now, they do have a 30-day trial, so definitely check it out if it seems like something that might work for you. In the meantime, Jonathan, I'm going to ask you to go to the vision-forward.org/Tech Talk Live, see what's on the schedule for next time. And while Jonathan is doing that, I will remind you we do have a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/infocustechnology. And there you can see all of our videos. We have all of the Tech Talk Lives as well as our other more produced videos. And we will have these more produced videos now on a regular schedule, starting with next Thursday or Friday, I think probably Thursday. Which will be a release of a video we made on the Oxite Onyx. We have covered that on Tech Talk Live, but this is a more produced video coming in around 15 minutes. And I think it's kind of fun. So do check that out. Subscribe to the channel and ring the notifications bell if you care to.
Smash it.
Smash it, yeah, as the YouTubers say, so that you get those notifications. As the kids say, yeah. And Jonathan, what do we have on the Tech Talk Live schedule for 2 weeks' time?
I don't even know that you want to believe what it's on there, but go for it.
No, we believe it.
We're a little off on our...
Do you have any guesses?
It might be the surprise with Peter Tusick, but that might...
you've ruined the surprise.
Yeah, all it does say is surprise.
Yeah, so we will
fact,
have
it
Peter
is a
Tusick on from Humanware in 2 weeks' time, and he will be introducing a new product from Humanware. So quite excited to find out all about that.
And then another upcoming, I got an email today. Jim Denham from the Madison, from Wisconsin Council had offered to come on when we do the NLS Bard.
Oh, wonderful.
He's been part of the council that is doing the new player. And he offered to come on and talk.
Oh, that's brilliant.
about
Okay.
it. Yeah. So
So tune in for that one too. But
Jim, if you're listening, yes.
yeah. But yes, 2 weeks time will be a surprise with Peter Tusick.
And then the 1st of September being
Thank you.
this NLS Bard.
Yeah, so 1st of September for the NLS Bard. But do make sure to tune in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully the chat will be working then, and we look forward to interacting with you again and getting your jokes. For now, we will bid you adieu and have a great couple of weeks.
Bye all.
Bye for now.
Thanks for joining us for another Tech Talk Live. If you enjoyed Corey and Luke's antics, join us again in 2 weeks. To register, visit vision-forward.org/techtalklive.